Good evening, I'm Shadowbulb and welcome to Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. This is an official licensed Battlestar Galactica game. I believe it's only the second one that's ever been made other than Battlestar Galactica Online. Well, obviously not counting the board game, of course, which is brilliant and excellent and should be loved by all. Yeah, this is a fairly new game. I believe it came out a few weeks ago. I've had a bit of a look at this game. I've played the first hour of it in my own time. But yeah, let's have a little look at this, shall we?
After Vergon buried their nukes, the leaders of the 12 colonies promised we would never see war of that scale again. Peace would reign in our lifetime, and the lifetimes of our children. They could not have predicted the Cylon Rebellion less than 30 years later. The worst conflict in colonial history, and we are at a stalemate. No foothold gained that isn't lost again within weeks.
Yes, this game is based on the events that happened several years before the TV show itself.
It's supposed to be our ace in the hole, the largest, most powerful Battlestars ever created. Each of the 12 colonies were promised one, in return for signing the Articles of Colonization.
That's in the show there.
The first, Galactica, was Caprica's crowning glory. It went missing 2 weeks after deployment.
You know, I've got a sneaking suspicion that it's fine.
Athena, the 5th ship to be completed, belongs to Pycon. We were days away from delivering it when we heard the news.
Let me guess, the Cylons been nuking planets again. They seem to do that a lot, don't they?
Pycon's capital cities were devastated by Cylon assault fleets. Among them, our own colonial fleet headquarters. There was no chance to intervene. Command of Colonial Fleet has fallen to Rear Admiral Kane. Our mobile shipyard, Daedalus, has become the ad hoc fleet headquarters. As Kane's XO aboard Daedalus, you have been promoted to Operations Commander of the entire Colonial Fleet.
I'm not sure I want to be the XO of someone called Kane.
For the attack on Pycon. The war room awaits your arrival, Commander.
Here we are, in the Daedalus war room. Ooh, big map.
Pycon's Battlestar is almost ready to deliver, but Sinan says it can't make an independent jump until the fuel lines have stabilized. Kane's orders are to jump Daedalus to Pycon with the Battlestar Athena attached ASAP. That means we have to clear the scouts here or risk telegraphing our movements to the entire Cylon fleet. I'll prep the deck crews for the jump while you deal with the toasters. Good hunting, Commander.
Seems fair. Here we are, in the war room of the space station Daedalus. As you've noticed, there are several characters who share names with characters in the TV show. There's an Admiral Kane, which is always a bit worrying. There's an Agathon, and these are all names that we see in the TV show, used by fairly prominent characters. I think we have to assume that these are meant to be ancestors, or either that or Agathon is just the colonial equivalent of Smith. Anyway, here we are, we're at the Daedalus, in orbit around a planet I can't see the name of. Yep, let's proceed with the first mission. Yep, here we are. These first few missions are meant to be tutorializing a little, but I've turned the tutorials off because I kind of know what I'm doing. I've played this game once before. So this is a fleet command game. As you can see, I can tell my individual ships. Currently I've just got 2 Manticores. I don't have any Battlestars yet. So I can tell these 2 frigates where to move. I can give them an elevation. I'm going to stick with going up quite high for now. And we have here an unidentified contact. presumably it's a Cylon, so we'd better go and investigate and perhaps deal with it. Yeah, it's a, the game is turn-based, so I'm going to end turn here and allow my orders to be executed. And my ships will move into their new positions. We can now see what this is. This is a Cylon Nemesis, and my ships have already begun firing. Ships have a, can see the various orders we can give our ships. We can see their turrets. You can see they've only got a limited fire range. Can't shoot sideways with these ones, whereas other ships can shoot in several directions at once. Some others can only shoot sideways, broadsides. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my two manticores. No, actually, let's bring you in there in a bit of a pincer movement.
Yes, Commander.
Against this guy. Let's sort of get this Cylon Nemesis frigate between both of my ships, and the fire from both of them should do some good damage. So let's end turn, and yep, there we go. Look at that. Hasn't done much damage. We've done quite a bit of damage to the front though, which is a good news. Oh,
Sir, we've got a new Dratus contact.
I see. It doesn't look pleased. In fact, it looks a lot like a Nemesis. That's because it's a Nemesis. Right then. So now we've got two ships to deal with. Now it's a fair fight. Let's bring... yeah. Let's turn this ship around. We won't be able to fire on it this turn, but next turn we'll have... yeah, actually, let's not descend. The turrets are on the underside of the ship. You can actually see them. Hang on, can I get... camera, come on. Yep, there we go. There's my turret right there. I do have some other turret, rear-facing turrets on the top side of the ship. You can see them there. But I won't use those for now. I'm also going to bring in the Perseus towards... oh, stay on. Towards this ship that's just jumping over here. Now, one thing that these Manticore class ships can do is they can fire guided missiles. So they shall. Yep, I think if we... no, there's no point in focusing fire on just one ship. Perhaps if we... ooh, actually, is there? No, let's spread our fire out a bit and hit both ships with guided missiles. So end turn, and... oh, they're firing at me, but I'm firing back at them. They are concentrating their fire on this this Manticore. Which one's this? The Lancer? Yep. The turn has ended while several missiles are still flying towards their targets, which is quite nice. Yep, let's continue to bring the Lancer over towards this ship. Have you been hit? Also, focus your fire on this. You can set ships to just target whichever Cylons are in range, or you can tell them to focus fire on one individual ship so they won't get distracted by any others that come into weapons range. I want you to hang back here.
Understood.
And yep, take shots at this as it's flying past. Okay then. Execute these orders. I'm still taking damage from this ship down here. The front is now completely gone though, their front armour, and they're taking hull damage, which is excellent news. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Let's keep above it, let's not go too far, and let's continue firing down. Each section of each ship has its own armour, so obviously by taking down the front armour, taking shots to the front of this enemy ship will do damage to its actual hit points, its actual hull. Speaking of which, the rear of the ship has gone down, so it's probably a good idea to stay on it, stay behind it, don't let it recover. Yep, go. There we go. This is good. Ah, no. I think, yeah, this is now technically out of range. Keep the Lancer, pursuing this. Turn the Perseus to try and get a shot in at this. Actually, I've got a better idea. Ah, no, that's not a better idea at all. What am I thinking? My idea was I can try and get below it so my rear turrets can... Actually, they might be able to have a shot from here. Yeah, he's gonna get a shot in at me, but I've still got maximum armor, and he has no armor at his front. I need it to hit this ship in its front. Yep, continue. Yeah, this Nemesis will be going down shortly. There we go, destroyed. This one appears to be making a run for it, which is probably the sensible thing to do. Right.
Yes, Commander.
Bring our ships around to face the enemy. Stay on it, don't let it escape. Our missiles have now recharged, as you can see. So I may as well fire them. Missiles have a... I think it's a 3-turn recharge? So we may as well fire them now, while we have them. They're firing missiles as well, at... bizarrely not at the ship that's right next to them. I feel like that's probably a tactical mistake. Yeah, Perseus, stay on them. Lancer... Sadly, you don't have any defense against those missiles, do you? Ah, actually, you're really damaged in the right-hand side. So how about I turn you like this? Yeah, because I don't want to lose any ships. So if it gets hit in the left, we've still got maximum armor on the left-hand side of the ship. So that seems fair enough. Let's end turn and see if we can do some good damage here. Yep, the rear armor is now completely out, so we should be able to do excellent damage to this here Nemesis. Got more missiles coming in. How's this over here? Yep, those missiles have depleted into the... depleted into the front, sadly. Well, that's fine. Honestly, I feel like the my other ship probably has this fight in the bag, but we'll keep you moving towards here anyway to provide a bit more fire support. And you, yep, keep on this. Don't let it get away. There is a tactical map. We can see the entire battlefield from here. I don't tend to use this much. It seems not to be that useful in my experience, but that's probably just me. Here we go. There's no way the Nemesis can survive this turn. We've got 4 missiles coming in. Yeah, there we go. There it goes. One of the missiles from the
Hostile contacts are down.
from the Perseus took it out.
Of the battle if the commander would like to replay the fleet's performance.
And that's one of the other things I really like about this this game. There are battle replays at the end of every battle, and they look a lot like they've been filmed like the battles from the show. I'll show you what I mean. So here we go. All of this will take place in real time as the battle happened. There won't have been any of these pauses. Here we go. My ships open fire on the enemy. Yep, there we go, going in. And there. See, stuff like that, the zooming in of the camera onto the onto each individual ship as they do something interesting. Zooming in there as it jumps in and fires missiles, and then that. Yes, these are... These battle replays, I love these battle replays. This is what makes it a Battlestar Galactica game. Really, the zooming in, the way they've managed to basically capture the visual style of the space battles. It's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Here we go. So this is when we're pursuing the Nemesis, hitting it in the back where it had no armor. See, there it goes down there, exploding into debris. Bringing my other ships around to face the final Cylon. It's firing missiles, but I'm firing missiles of my own. And firing my main cannon as well. There we go. That will be the moment where it lost its back armor. Here's where I lost the front armor of the, I can't remember its name. I think it was the Perseus. And this is the moment where the final Nemesis went down. Oh, do we not get to see the kill cam? Oh, there we go. Good, good. It was one of the missiles that took it out, as I suspected. Ah, there we go. That was a nice, fairly easy victory as the first mission. Let's proceed on to the second one, and see some other types of ships that we get in this game.